It's Heather from Binary Quilt Company. Wanted to touch base with you because I know you're all inside. We're all quarantining. And you might have some charm packs laying around. This is a Henry Glass and Company Berries and Blossoms charm pack. And one of the things that you can do is just a super quick diagonal cut across the charm pack to get some really neat effects when you combine the diagonal with a full 5-inch piece. So here's one block that I just laid out, super basic. It's not really hard to do. You will have a diagonal cut on the bias of the grain, and so when you sew things together, use a 1/4 inch seam, but you can play around with it and just make different things happen as you move different items into different places, and you can get a completely different effect depending on the movement that you are creating with what you've got there. Let me show you this. I did a pinwheel, and this is all about balancing lights and darks together. Here's a pinwheel effect using just those quick diagonal cuts across. The other thing that you can do, let me just scooch all this aside. You can take a couple of these, cut them in half down the center, and half down the center again, and then when you pair them up, you get a really neat 4-patch. And that 4-patch can be incorporated on the diagonal, with the diagonal to create blocks that look a little bit different. Here's another one, and these are very traditional looking quilt blocks. Then all you need to do is do some sashing on it and put your blocks together. Maybe start off with a 3x3. One of these charm packs gets me about 3 blocks. These wind up being 12.5 inches before I put them all together. So finished, they're going to be 12-inch blocks. I cut every single one of the smaller block inserts down to 4.5 inches so that I get that 12-inch, and that way I get plenty of everything evens up just very nicely. So give it a try. I'd love to see what you're doing. Come see us over at binaryquiltco.com. Check out our blog. We've got some stuff on t-shirt quilts and stuff like that. I think I might do a blog about this because this was really fun, and it was something I was doing with a friend of mine, and we're starting to see some really neat stuff happening. Happy sewing.